You guys got this the other day when we were talking about Cowboys fans and their teeth. What makes this hard? What makes this a lot harder? Remembering it? Remembering what each of these things mean, hey?
Yeah. No, I know what that means. I just never.
You do know how to do it.
I just forget.
You forget what that means.
Yeah.
So why don't we put it in layman's term first? So let's take out some of this language, the language barrier. So what does PR brackets S mean? What do you reckon, Georgia? What am I asking for? Yeah, so if I'm walking up to someone random in the school, let's say this is a fair representation of the school, what's the probability I walk up to someone that likes science? So prob likes science. That's what I'm really asking. So how many people in my survey said they like science?
36.
So that equals 36 successes out of how many outcomes? Out of 50 people that were trolled, correct? Good with that? Who got that one right? A little silent moment. Put your hand up. Good answer. Thanks, Jack. Now, that U. That U is a unique symbol, isn't it? We haven't probably seen that before this term. That U means and or, correct? Me? Hold on. Yeah, good here. Cool, I'll send it. I will. Sorry, Jack. What? I know. Yeah, that's what I thought you said. Can you pack your stuff, go to the library? Cool? Alright, so this U means union, and that means what? Thank you. Amity. What do you think that means? The probability that someone well, maybe go back in your book, and you know how we did the activity the other day with AUV? What was coloured in those boxes? What was coloured? The whole thing. So I'm asking, what's the probability that prob likes what?
PMS.
Yeah, so is it just both? So it's only 26 people, or is it the 10s on each side as well? So that's the probability that someone likes science and or they like PE, correct? Or both. So probability they like science, PE, or both of them, correct? So how many people like science and PE or PE? A lot. Jack?
46.
Very good. How'd you do that?
Because it's just 4 that don't have anything, so.
That's the way I do it too. Really good thinking. So what Jack said is I don't want to add all that up. He says these are the. I know these people don't like doing that. Why don't I just take them away from my total? Really good thinking, Jack. I like it. So, what's the probability? What's this mean? What's the difference between the U and the N? If you need to go back and you're looking at a little look, this is probably a good time. Yeah, there's no or, it's just and. So I'm saying, what's the probability that someone likes PE and doesn't like science? Cool, so I'll just let that sink in. Probability someone likes PE but not science. Jaden, what do you reckon the probability of that is? How many people like PE but didn't like science?
10.
10 out of?
50.
Very good. Who feels pretty good with that? Who understands sort of what's going on?
So it could be 75, 46 over.
I can simplify all of those. Really good. I'm leaving them like that. Why do you reckon I'm leaving them like that? Weird. Why would it be confusing? What do I want to show you? What's the bottom number always? Why?
That's the total.
Yeah, there's 50 people that we've surveyed, correct? But if you were doing an exam, then yes, I'd expect you to simplify that. If I asked you to do it into a fraction, you could do that as well. So the last one's a bit trickier. Why is it trickier? Have we seen this before? It's called conditional probability. So I'm saying, what's the probability that someone likes PE given they like science? Cool? So I've walked up to someone random and I've said to them, Jaden, do you like science? And Jaden says, yes sir, it's my favourite subject, I love science. What's the probability when I say, Jaden, do you like PE, that he says yes? Does that make sense? So I already know they like science. What's the probability they like PE? So let's have a look. Does Jaden fall into this category of people? Does he fall into this category of people? Where do I know Jaden sits? In that box, in that circle there, correct? I already know that Jaden sits in that box. So am I out of 50 anymore?
No.
I'm out of 36, correct? So how many people like PE and like science? 26, correct? So if I walk up to someone like Jaden because they love science, the probability of them liking PE is 26 out of 36, correct?
Yeah.
And that's called conditional probability. Now there's a formula for this. I don't like the formula. But I'm going to give it to you anyway because some people love formulas. So if you want to write conditional probability formula down, you may. The probability goes, I'm just going to go the red pen, luckily I did. The formula goes P par A slash B, cool, A given B, is equal to the probability of A U B divided by the probability of B. Looks really funky, right? Looks really funky, but we just did that in our head. We're saying, what's the probability they like both divided by the probability they like science? Does that make sense? If you get stuck with that formula, don't freak out. Do you understand conditional probability? I think everyone in the room gets that concept. That was like the other day when I walked up to the person at the football club and I saw they were missing teeth. What's the probability when I say, do you support the Cowboys? They say yes. Well, that's what we found out from our conditional probability, isn't it? Cool? Does that make sense? So that's called conditional probability. So if you want to put a little box around that, we'll come back to that. Yeah. So that's like a line. I should make that line more obvious. That's like a vertical line. AUB. Yeah, the middle part, so the A. Oh, good eyes, miss. She's picked me up. It's AN. Sorry, AN. Thank you, miss. No, great. I love it. Sorry, that's a lesson there. Very good.